Hello there, everybody. It is me, known to Moments of Spore, back with the Birth Waves 2, where we find out what happens when we're only allowed to build ships with a one caliber gun on them. Currently, we're in a situation where we're about to go to war with America. Just quickly checking the map here. We are going to be moving a bunch of ships over to the North American East Coast. Currently, the United States is very mad at us. And yeah, I do quickly want to take a look at what they have. So, the battleships are similar from last war. They have slow Michigan, slow North Dakota, or not slow, somewhat slow North Dakota. Um, fast battleship Oklahoma, which is probably new. I think that one's new. And Montana, which did see combat. They're building two more battleships. One's due for completion this year, and then one is due for completion next year. Actually, okay, no, they did have that other one in the previous war. So they had a California class, and they're building another California class. Battle cruiser wise, we did see the Yorktowns. Oh, we did see the Independence, but they did build this. They have a G3 now in service. CAs, I mean, we saw Brooklyn, we saw Pablo class. I think Northampton's might have been a little bit too late. What the fuck, America? Yes! Cruiser left torpedo. uh, uh, oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, okay. Um. Ah, that's good. I need to post this. This is too good. Good job, America. Good fucking job. Left torpedo, yes. Alright, the San Diegos, these were probably light cruisers that got changed into CAs. So we did see the Olympias. They're old. The San Franciscos are also of an older design, but, still competent. The Junos are kind of similar. They're actually rebuilding one. The Fresnos are kind of where it gets scary, and now they're building the Cleveland, which are Atlantas. Okay, a little cursed, but okay. Langley with the 8-inch guns. Wasp. So yeah, we would have seen some of these, but they do now have, that's another Ranger. So, we did see Ranger. But they've also got Enterprise, which again is cursed, and Hornet and Bennington in service. So they're starting to build proper CVs. In terms of destroyers, actually the most recent ones are kind of small. They're building a mix of destroyers in terms of sizes. Okay. So yeah, I did want to have that quick look. Hercules class, the Hercules will complete. We'll hold some of the carriers back. We're sending over a force of 10 immediately. Audacious is commissioned, and Constant has finished her reconstruction. 5 corvettes have completed. Blueprints for a French ship. Interesting. Average start. Hey, this one actually has cruiser or torpedoes on each side. Alright, Motobama, fighter airdrop torpedoes will run that. Oh, radar range. I'm gonna say no to all. New medium bomber prototypes are ready for evaluation. Awesome. Okay, so we're not gonna go with the Gloucester because it does not have a torpedo. So choices are the Vickers, the Westland, and the Bristol. Of those three, I see that the Bristol is the slowest. That's already a point against it. I see that the Vickers has the longest range, and that the Bristol also has the shortest range. That probably means I'm leaning the Vickers. The Vickers does have less firepower and less toughness. We'll take it. Okay, yep, there goes all of our money. Horn Station. So that is probably, yeah, no, that's definitely all the air groups activating. And us now being forward deployed. So Audacious for now will be an anti-carrier carrier. We will get Andromash done here. Um, Maybe I'll go to medium spying on the US and go down to like 7% research to save a little bit. But yeah, naval aircraft has really come up in terms of our well-trained Navy will easily beat them. Absolutely. Aerial depth charges increases ASW value of aircraft carriers and air bases. Awesome. Alright, we have to halt construction on Hood. Okay, so the Melampus are in Northern Europe. Redoubtables in Northern Europe. Those are in Northern Europe. Send them over to the North American East Coast, because we are going to be at war. Furious, actually, I'm gonna disband Furious's groups and copy them over from Gibraltar. Cool. So Furious will be an anti-battleship carrier. And all our stuff is now returning to service, as well as, Pandora being completed. Forward ASW mortar. We're now in a state of war with the US. Okay. There we go. Submarines on fleet support. Audacious has worked up. Move over to the North American East Coast. Those two will still take an additional turn to work up, but it is now time for anything in the mothball. Okay, you guys need to be active, and you guys all need to head over to the North American East Coast so that stuff's not getting struck by mines. So the Orianas, trade protection. These guys all trade protection. These guys, trade protection. Looks like the non-such class is now, now has the O tag, so we're gonna have to briefly pull these out. They don't have dual-purpose guns. I would like to get that forward ASW mortar on them. I might do this. So that increases our heavy anti-aircraft factor. Yeah, send them in for rebuild, please. Alright, so what is not active? These two are now active. Move ship over to the North American East Coast. Once other stuff enters service, we're gonna change some stuff around. Where some stuff is. So I'm gonna activate Africa and Estrella for now. Andromeda will be active. The Phoebes will be active. Spartiate will move to the North American East Coast. I think I will hold Bachant back. Oh wait, no, hold on. All of our ships did complete, or did re-enter service. Okay, so Lion, Leopard, and the Illustriouses move over to the North American East Coast. Same with the House. We need some ability to contest the Caribbean. Thinking about it now. Yeah, it does look like a good amount of U.S. ships are in the Caribbean, and especially with the territories we control down there, it's not a particularly bad situation. So, Indomitable, I actually want you to move over to the Southeast Asia. Orion, you move back to Northern Europe. Actually, no, you move down to Southeast Asia too. Trying to think what I want to send. So I'm going to send, yeah, Howie into the Caribbean, or How into the Caribbean. I'll send Resolution into the Caribbean too. And then we will send Incomparable into the Caribbean as well as uh, Leopard, I think. Okay, so Bachant is going to move down into Southeast Asia. I shouldn't take Spartiate and move her into the Caribbean. Royal Oak is going to move into the Caribbean with Spartiate. Or not Royal Oak, Revenge. Sorry, Royal Oak's no longer with us. These Charybdis class cruisers are going to move into the Caribbean, but the two in the Mediterranean are going to move over to Southeast Asia. I will also send Talbot into the Caribbean, as well as a couple of peaks. Um, Undermesh are still working up. So carriers in the Caribbean, I think Hermes and the Courageous will move into the Caribbean. Estrella and Africa. You know what? These will move into the Caribbean. I think Andromeda and Biter will move over to Southeast Asia. Actually, Africa will move over to Southeast Asia. So that will give me 4 carriers in the Caribbean and then 10 on the East Coast. The Phoebe class is going to move to Southeast Asia. Okay. The old destroyers are going to go on to trade protection. Lances and lassos are now in a bad state. You guys go on trade protection. Yeah. So yeah, some of these ships are normally Mediterranean. We need dual purpose guns. We need anti-aircraft directors. I will get rid of increased depth charge storage, I think. The lances. Lassos, send them in. We want dual purpose. I want an anti-aircraft director. I want 2 if possible. Get rid of the increased depth charge storage to save just a little bit of mass, and I'll get rid of 2 of the torpedo mounts. Increase the number of tubes. We can do a forward ASW mortar. Okay, given how much we're losing, it might be smart to halt the construction of one of our new CAs. Um, and hopefully produce like more destroyers and such. But yeah, moving ships into position. Hopefully we won't wind up in too bad of a situation. Aircraft types, let's look at what we have. So we have some stuff from 1941. From 1940 we have a torpedo bomber. We do have a fighter from uh, 39. It only has firepower 5. I am going to request a new fighter then. So I want more firepower and hmm. I feel like range is still really important for fighters because that means air-based cap can work. We could also do maneuverability, but I think I'll go range. Alright. Hopefully our situation just isn't too bad. Stuff's getting deployed to various locations. We actually do need to send some destroyers down into the Caribbean. So you have all these ones, all these older ones, which haven't moved yet. I think these will just go in, well, Are these dual purpose or are these not? Those are not. I need something with some dual purpose guns. I'll send a group. Hold on. Are the Murrays dual purpose? No, they're not. The Morris are, I believe. Yeah. We'll send a group of maybe 6 Morris class destroyer into the Caribbean. Um, I'll take the Ness and Defenders down into the Caribbean, and the Victors can go over to the North American East Coast. Although this does mean Northern Europe is going to be under-defended. I think we'll be okay. We're not too far out from the lighter Medway class destroyers commissioning too. Okay then, so stuff's moving to all the locations. Let's go to the next turn and see the battle which starts. And I should also probably put in War 8. As the third Anglo-American conflict. Okay. Enemy coastal raid up at New Brunswick, accept. Attack enemy ships in area? Okay, cool. So we only have Persian class cruisers. I want land-based cap over this division. Sea state limit ship speed. Okay. To what? 28 knots. Okay, not bad. You know, this could be good. That is a merchant division. So they're trying to get in here and hit stuff at St. John. Unknown ship opens fire at corvette. They're shooting at something. We're getting reports of BBs and CVs. I feel like that's not accurate. It is very possible they could have um, CVLs out. Oh hey, enemy ship spotted. Medium bombers are torpedo bombing. No hits. Installation 8. Okay, so medium bombers are bombing. Okay, that's the bombardment target we have to defend. Okay, so that is 2 San Francisco class cruisers. These are pretty old. Poor merchant. Persian engine room hit. Oh, God, that was not what we needed. Slightly turn in, and now do this. There we go. Okay, we're starting to really lay the smackdown on this San Francisco, especially with, you know, Pearl's hits from last turn. Persian 4 aft hull, not great. So Lysander's taking hits. They are targeting our destroyers, but that is an additional set of hits onto that. Unfortunately, looks like our installation is being bombed to the point it'll be lost. So that merchant's fucked. More planes are approaching enemy ships. Alright. So our current maximum speed is now 23 knots. Yep, kind of expected that. So we only received 3 hits, but one of them just wound up being critical. Like, Persian can still go her full 29 knots. But yeah, now the enemy's just running away. Okay, sea state limits float plane ops. It is now 22 knots by weather. So our medium bombers are attacking stuff. So they must have had medium bombers coming up from Portland to bomb the installation. Or dive bombers. Our medium bombers are trying to torpedo stuff and missing. He all fires. That's an enemy destroyer, but good to get a hit. They're right now limited to the same speed as us. What the fuck is that? Oh god. CA San Diego class. Alright. Run to St. John. That will put you straight across their T. They can only move as fast as you can. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, destroyer attack now. Put up some smoke. And hide behind it. Cross their T. Right. Clear the smoke. Run up north. This is what they were saying when, you know, battleships were being identified. It was 2 San Diego class. Which are basically equivalents to the Pearls. Yeah, there's not much, if any, of a difference between the two, honestly. Yeah, they're pretty equivalent ships to each other. Okay, they're coming back up north. So, Why I wanted to do that was I wanted to get on the good side of St. John. Alright, so I'm gonna turn you this way. And we're just gonna cross their T again. Your goal, target the San Diego. Okay, we have scored a hit. Are you on fire? You're on fire 1. But if we need to retreat, we can always retreat. Shit, yeah, we're getting lit up. Flotilla attack now and lay smoke. Yeah, I'm not liking the state we're in. I'm ordering a return to port. Yes. Yes to all. Okay. So I think this is gonna be a loss. I'm probably gonna lose corvettes here at the very minimum. Cap is attacking patrol bombers. Okay. Installation held? It's held so far. Definitely not the victory I hoped for. Lost a couple of merchants and suffered significant damage. But it does look like we've at the very least gotten out of this battle alive. Um, yeah. No ships are in sight and scenario length is reached. Yeah, we lost 2 corvettes. They do get a victory. They did not get the bombardment target, but yeah, that does kind of hurt. So, ship details, yeah, that's why. Oh, they got into port. Union Head is sinking. Yeah, we lost 2 corvettes. I'm gonna have to replace those. So, Merchant 6, yeah, they just started shelling her. And eventually she's sinking. Where's the torpedo hit? Yeah, torpedo hit there. Pearl, medium damage. Pearl was getting absolutely blasted. It was this engine room belt hit from Minneapolis did not help. 4 tall Memphis, 6-inch hull hit deck extended, 4 tall superstructure hit. 4 hull from Memphis. Aircraft catapult hit, fire started, radar disabled, critical hit, fire control damaged, and fire extinguished. Yeah, that ship was not able to remain out there. Minneapolis, we were able to put a good beating on. Critical hit, bridge destroyed. Okay, so yeah, this is where we scored like 5 hits in a row. So those are just belt penetrations, no engine room hits. But she was slowed to the point where we probably could have caught her. Splinters perforate uptakes. Torpedo tubes hit, splinters perforate uptakes. But ultimately, you know, the enemy CAs arriving just kind of screwed us over. 1,600-pound bomb on Teeling Head. Teelan Head, I should say. Not Heed, Head. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, 1,500-pound bomb near miss. Persian light damage in port. So she was on fire. I was not liking how this was going. 4 tall, 6-inch superstructure deck extended. Splinters perforate uptakes for destroying hull hit. 4 tall, superstructure. Belt extend radar repair, fire spreads, fire reduced by damage control. She scores 1 last hit and then enters port. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't want her there. Merchant 4 got boarded. So this Corvette was the one fighting at the end, or not at the end, at the beginning, and yeah, it was just 6-inch shells from our, or not their cruisers. Memphis 6-inch Secbat, 6-inch, yeah. So we did some light damage on Memphis. She is about an equivalent to a Pearl, but given that our Pearls were already damaged, that they were landing the hits first, yeah. So Harpoon Seas from Ares Portland torpedoed that merchant, which somehow survived. Lysander took some 6-inch hits from enemy CLs and some damage. Loyal took some light hits, some 4-inch hits from the enemy Secbats of the enemy CAs, and took significant damage. San Diego, we got a couple of 6-inch hits on, which didn't do too much. Wilkes, yeah, there's some 6-inch hits on her. Installation 8, heavy damage from multiple 1,400-pound bomb hits. Privateers from Airbase Portland. Cummings, light damage from something. Engine problems. So the engines on that or in that not American. Yeah, no, that American ship. The engines just broke. Napier took a 6-inch hit from Minneapolis, and Lookout took a 4-inch near miss, a damaging 4-inch near miss from an enemy destroyer. We still had a lot of torpedoes left and just hadn't fired them off. Wainwright rescued survivors from our ships, and yeah, that is the situation. Air details, so yeah, Boeing Dauntless, that would be the... So those patrol bombers scored a bomb hit on our Corvette. Torpedo hits from those guys. Privateers were scoring hits, had some op losses, and that's kind of it. Our planes just weren't able to hit any enemy ships. Oh, what's our aircraft count? We have 205, they have 538. Well, that's going to be all up along the east coast. Okay then. Enemy major victory. Doesn't feel like a major victory. Sunk a U.S. Corvette. We have lost a Corvette. We have lost a destroyer. We have lost a Corvette. We have lost a destroyer. And we only sank an enemy sub. Oh dear lord, what did we lose? So we lost a Dependence class and a Hercules class. That's already 2 of the trade protection subs gone. We lost Minion. So that would be a moderately modern destroyer. Then was the other one like an old destroyer or what happened? Thought we lost like more ships than that. Where are sunk corvettes? So that would be Standish Halls, right? Which we lost. Or Gascony. Well, welcome back, Teeling Head, I guess. Uh, okay, this is the second time I've seen this happen. But yeah, it's for some reason Corvettes being sunk is not sticking. Um, but yeah, okay, so that got torpedoed, that got torpedoed, that got torpedoed, and then where's the other one which got torpedoed by a sub? Because we lost like 4 ships this turn to submarines, which is obviously not good. The ship's under construction. We still have, a fair few under construction. Um, I do want to get Cressy done, but it's like at the same time, it might be more worth it to try to invest the spending elsewhere in like more destroyers, more ASW stuff. I'm probably going to want to activate some air bases in England. Actually, I wonder if there would be any good ones here, like yeah, air groups in Monado. Be good. Okay, St. John's. Okay, these are expanded now. Awesome. So Halifax. Um, I think just a group of 20 medium bombers at each. So at St. John's, if we're getting a battle up there, it's probably going to be fairly fighter based. Although I will add a group of like 12 medium bombers. But yeah, hopefully those extra medium bombers at St. John and Halifax will just kind of help out a little bit. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to put some more patrol bombers in. Alright, Hamilton, we get a battle down here. I probably want some dive bombers at you. And then, so at some of our main bases, like, these guys. I'm just gonna get like full squadrons of flying boats. Because they increase ASW value. It is an expensive increase of ASW value, but it is an increase of ASW value. The US is now blockaded. They do have more VP than us from that battle, but yeah, they're blockaded. They're reliant on sub-warfare, and we probably need to do stuff to counter sub-warfare. You know what? Halt construction on Cressy. We need more ASW ships. And I think we need cheaper ASW ships. Can I drop speed to 23 knots? That's okay. Can I drop speed to 22 knots? That's okay. Can I drop speed to 21 knots? That's okay. So that is slightly cheaper to do that. Yeah, well, I'll do the double torpedo on this class. So yeah, that would be a 900-ton destroyer escort, basically. And I do think it is probably worthwhile to get some 600-ton destroyer escorts in play. So let's get rid of the superstructure lines. I'll do 3-inch guns. Crew director 1. We'll do 180. Oil firing, medium range, speed 21 knots. So I can only get 1K gun on these. I believe I can do this, right? Add a torpedo. Okay, yeah, that's a legal class now. So we'll add a Q torpedo mount with just a single tube on it. And an anti-aircraft director. Forward, aft, X, and B. I'll do a single oval funnel. Alright, so this would take 8 months to build. And presumably get me a ship with like 7 to 8 ASW value. So about equivalent to a current destroyer. I'm actually going to step it down. let's do. Well, we do this, 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 then this. Makes the shape just a little bit more complicated. Structure 2, I'm probably just gonna kind of throw this one together fairly quickly. I will be honest with you on that. Snap, 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 snap. I mean, these are basically, you know, additional ASW destroyers. Snap there, and then kind of go around the funnel. Okay, structure 2 is done. How about we make, how about for structure 3 we do something like that. Go there, go out, there. Create like a little platform, kind of back here. And then let's start doing some of the antenna work, and then I'll place the actual like antenna thing on top of this. Alright, so structure 4 can be kind of the actual like mast and antenna itself. Not necessarily say antenna actually, like, so we'll cut over here, back a bit. Let's do that. Then how about down here I do like an additional platform. Okay, that kind of works. Structure 5 can kind of be back here. See what sort of shape something like this or this produces. Okay, that gets us some complexity, and then let's have like an aft mast kind of, you know, back here. Boop, 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 boop. Then we can go back there and then bit of that. Okay, yeah, that'll be our new ASW destroyer, or lighter ASW destroyer. And that will take a month to complete, and I think that is this turn. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been me, No117 Spore. I will see you guys next time. Links my Discord, Twitch, and Twitter are down below if you're interested in any of those things. Alright, bye.